Welcome to the 2019 edition of the Catamount Football Show with Coach Matt Land. I'm Bill Mayo, and this week we're going to take a look back at the Ringgold game and talk about the upcoming contest with the Northwest Whitfield Bruins. So stay right here. We're back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
You know what makes Carpet Express different from other flooring companies? We care about you. So that you can make the right choice for your home, at Carpet Express we offer carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, ceramic tile, and luxury vinyl tile. We don't only sell you a product. At Carpet Express we offer quality installation backed by a warranty. We don't stock one or two products. At Carpet Express we stock up to 100 different products in each category at affordable prices. So come to Carpet Express where we care about you.
I'm Kelsey with the Chick-fil-A here in Dalton, and we're partnering again this year with the Dalton Quarterback Club to provide you an awesome tailgate meal each home game starting at 5:30. Be sure to be here by 6 o'clock for the catwalk and get your Chick-fil-A meal with Coke products sold separately. Chick-fil-A of Dalton reminds you to eat more chicken
and go Big Red! Go
Sinking deep underneath. You rescued me.
All right, we're back on the show, and Coach, let's talk a little bit about the Ringgold game Friday night, 62-10, quite a way to open the season.
Well, it certainly is an exciting game for a while, but I think we kept it exciting because I think a lot of people realized kind of a little bit about what was happening. I mean, obviously, to just speak to the obvious, Jameer had a phenomenal night and a historic night. Over 400 yards, 23 carries for 404 yards. Puts him, I think I told you, top 15 in the state. Right. 8 touchdowns, which ties him for second most in the game. And so, that's exciting. That, when you see that, you feel the electricity every time he gets the ball. But the bigger and most important thing was the fact that we showed development as a football team, certainly over last year. Yep. But for those of us that's been watching very closely over the last 2-3 weeks since we really started, we showed development since the Cartersville game. Very, very important for us to come out and see that we're maturing in some areas that are going to be important to us. Maybe not as important right now, but as we get into the meat of our schedule, when we begin to Sequoia, Creekview, Harrison, and kind of get down the road of that, and then certainly ending there with Altoona, we need to know some answers before we get into that. And I think we answered a few of those questions this week.
A lot of seniors on offense, a lot of seniors on defense. But the kicking game, let's touch on there.
Yeah, that's
Ivan's off at Wake Forest now.
Sure.
So got to replace 2 positions plus a snapper.
That's right.
Talk about that and kind of where you see that's headed and where we're going.
Well, I think right now you saw kind of primarily what's going to be our objective moving forward, at least in the short term. We've got 4 kickers that we kind of consider are varsity ready, but 2 of them have never played football before. The good thing about them is they're all sophomores and juniors, with one exception being a senior. So that means we're going to be putting an investment in some young men that's not just going to be here for this year, and then we got to kind of replay that cycle next year. These guys that's going to be here. They've worked a little bit with Ivan over the summer, and certainly he's left some nuggets for them along the way. But the great thing that I see with all 4 of these guys, is they can do what we need them to do, and that is secure the catch, advance the ball, get it down not miss any field goals or not miss any extra points, make the few field goals that we're going to ask you to make. The biggest thing though, and I think you'd touch on this as much, is the kickoffs, and that is the ability to pin an offense back deep. And we saw the other night 3 guys have the capability to at least kick it down inside the 5. And I just have to believe with some development, a little more practice, and then kind of understanding, I think we'll be there where we'll see it. You know, maybe we could hit 40 to 50% touchbacks, and that's just big in high school football.
Absolutely.
When an offense, high school offense, has to go 80 yards in a possession, it's going to make some mistakes. Even the good ones are going to make some mistakes.
I think one of the other things I want you to touch on is the development of the quarterback, of Landon.
Sure.
The mental part, he's always had the physical tools.
That's right.
But the mental part of his game, you know, what the work you guys did in the spring, in the summer, and then Coach Long coming on the staff. Talk about that and where you see Landon headed.
Well, I think certainly the number one thing that we had to kind of realize about Landon was kind of take a snapshot of where he was at. And he came in a little bit late, but he came in from Notre Dame High School up in Chattanooga. And certainly a lot of respect for Tennessee football, and certainly a lot of respect for Notre Dame High School, but obviously it's not 6A Georgia.
Right.
And so with that being the case, we kind of understand what he could do last year, and I think that was the main thing. I hate to use the word triage, it wasn't that, is to say, here's what you can do. Let's just stay within that context. And he did a good job of that. We pushed him a little bit. As soon as the off season hit, he really began diving into the playbook. He and I watched a lot of film. We got on the board. And so that was kind of the going into spring practice. What's the things we want to do with you now? That's a different conversation now. We knew what we would get with Jameer. We knew what we'd get with Josh Moore. But we had young receivers. And so with that being the case, we've got to really, really make sure that we're within what our capabilities are. We don't want to create failure for ourselves. Then I think the great thing was going through spring practice, him understanding the full offense, what we can do. And then when Coach Eric Long, who is a Division I offensive coordinator, came in over the summer. His wife, Christine, is one of our new principals at Blue Ridge. When he came in, he was really able to take him, I think, to the next level, which was to really spend all of his time with him, where I was spending time with him but was being split away to come to the line for a little while, or I needed to go to the defense or kick it or whatever. This coach now is with him the entire practice. And so he's able to talk with him and talk about mistakes, talk about the things he did well. And I think that continues the maturation of Landon as we now walk through this season. And now we get a body of work to really begin to kind of critique, put on the film, and kind of really dissect.
The other thing we've seen with him, he turned himself from just a guy now into a college prospect, right?
He did. And
in spring practice.
Absolutely. And I think a large of that portion of that was his mental time. I think a lot of that was just understanding the quarterback position better here, what we're expecting of him, certainly playing within the system and with our guys that are college prospects. But I think one of the biggest things was the work he did, and I heard you ask that question, the work he did in the weight room. You're talking about a young man that gained 25 pounds in the offseason, and he was our number one increase in weight in our 3 core maxes. And so when you got a quarterback that's working that hard and getting those gains, it certainly fares well to him. And I think obviously it shows in his balance, his arm strength, his ability to move through the pocket, and I think ultimately his ability to be mobile with the ball when those incidences break down, and he's got to make a play with his feet. And I'm excited to see kind of where that group is going to lead going into this new year.
Absolutely. Let's take a break. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr. I'm the owner of Transformers Transmission Complete Auto Repair Specialist, and we are excited. It is football season. Another thing that we're excited about is our new facility opening here at 844 Sugar Road in Dalton, Georgia. Our other location at 815 East Walnut Avenue is still open to help continue your car service. So just give us a call at 706-529-2706. And from the Transformers family, God bless and have a beautiful day.
With VidLink, OptiLink's exciting new entertainment platform, you'll have the freedom to stream VidLink content on multiple devices, even when away from home. Plus, with VidLink, you can access the widest array of content on the market. You'll get great features like Restart, Replay, cloud-based DVR storage, all HD programming, and so much more. Contact us today to see how you can get linked to the next big thing in video entertainment.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
Welcome back to Catamount Football. We've got our coaches interview segment. We've got Coach Kit Carpenter, defensive coordinator for the Catamounts. Coach, thanks for coming on.
Oh, happy to be here.
I know you are.
Well, you've got to be in syndication now. You got over 100 episodes.
That's right. We need to do that.
That's right.
That's a good point. So let's talk a little bit about the 2019 Catamount defense.
We've got a lot of guys coming back. We've got really a great defensive front. The guys are together. There are a lot of old guys that have been around for a while, and so they kind of know what we do. And it's not like we change a whole lot, but we're able to do some things with them that maybe we couldn't do a year ago because they really understand what we're trying to do now.
I think one of the things that impresses me, and we've talked about this before, but you guys seem to continue to grow in that, the situational defense that you play. We go out, some teams, they run the same front the whole time, they don't change. You guys aren't like that. I mean, it may be a different front, it may be a different blitz, a different twist, a different stunt.
Well, the other night we ran 18 different looks, but yet we only run 3 different packages, and so we really pride ourselves into making things very, very simple. I mean, if our defensive line can learn to do 3 things, then they can play in all of the fronts. We also try to match people to what they're good at, and so while you might go into the game with 11 or 12 kids, we're looking to play 16 kids. We want to play as many kids as possible because somebody's good at something, and so we work that. The kids believe in the process that we use, and it's the same one we use for a long time, and we've been getting good results.
But it seems to continue. You guys seem to continue to grow, and I don't know, as you guys figure out more, learn more, look at offenses and break them down more, you seem to be adding more to what you're able to do.
We do. We've been very blessed to have some additional staff, and with the additional staff, we're able to do more things, and so our guys work like crazy over the weekend to get things in order. We sit down, we talk about it on Sunday, and we decide how we want to attack it, and we just go from there, and everything kind of builds off the work that those guys do.
So when you look at when you're game planning for somebody, and you, like example Ringgold, I mean, they had huge offensive line, right? Mm-hmm. Our defensive line, we just had 2 of them on here, aren't the biggest guys in the world. What do you do when you get matchup things like that? How do you say, okay, we want to help these guys this week?
We'd look at the matchup, who would match up versus whom. We can do some things as far as just trading the lineman out or even calling it different to get the matchup that we want, and then we're able to put them on the move to keep them from getting blocked straight ahead.
Or you think back a couple of years ago when we had the 2 behemoths inside, John Wesley and Max, right, 2 300-pounders, you were able to line up and bully some folks, right?
We were, and when we have such a line that's that big, you don't have to play with 2 linebackers.
Right.
We had 1,000 pounds there in that little triangle.
So talk about the assistant coaches that work with you and kind of their roles and responsibilities now.
Coach Thompson's a strength coach, and the outside linebackers free safety coach. Coach Hammontree coaches our corners. Coach Penny and Coach Bennett coaches our defensive front. They've been around, forever.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got some guys that help out on Friday nights, right?
Yep. Jamie Johnson, and we've got Chase Pritchett. Those guys work with us. They come to our meeting. Jason Poteet, who coaches over at the middle school, he's a part of the defensive staff. And so we sit, and everybody has a job assigned to do, and they all have to do their part.
Jamie and Chase work with our freshman program, so we get some consistency.
Yes. And we've met with we've been running the same defense at the middle school probably for almost a decade now. And so we just kind of build upon what we've done, and it just kind of works its way up to us.
Right, absolutely. Okay, before we go, how about updating us on the kids and family? Where are we now?
Knox is 11. OC, your birthday buddy, is now 7. She's probably going on about 30, but it's everybody's doing well. Wife just had a birthday, so
she's still teaching at Brookwood.
She is, and she's loving it.
Absolutely. Well, great. Well, thanks for coming on. Thanks for everything you do. See you right here, back with more in just a few minutes.
Home is a place where all are welcome. it's where the story begins. It's not a place, it's a feeling. Home is where the heart is. At Furniture of Dalton, we handpick each of our 150 brands so that you can find your perfect heart's desire. Come see what you've been missing at Carpets of Dalton and Furniture of Dalton, the destination that brings you home. Exit 328 off I-75.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reginald Sherrill. Are you tired of sweaty underarms and dealing with deodorant stains on your clothes? We're performing a procedure called Mirror Dry. It's safe, non-invasive, sweat and odor-free, deodorant-free. It is clinically proven and FDA approved. I've had the procedure and it really works. The procedure takes about 1 hour, it's local anesthesia, and works immediately. Call our office, Dalton Plastic Surgery, 706-226-3311. 706-226-3311.
At Engineered Floors, we make sure better is in every detail. Technology has always been the foundation of Engineered Floors, pushing past what we believed was possible. Rather than having several buildings for each part of our manufacturing process, we put everything under one roof, from beginning to end, which means easier production, faster turnarounds, and better work environments. When it comes to the environment, we've taken extra care to leave a smaller footprint, especially as we grow. Stain-resistant, pet-friendly, durable, beautiful, guaranteed. We create our flooring with our customers and their daily needs in mind. We are invested in this community and the economy that has been created by the industry we love. And after all of this, we still know that we can do more. As long as our customers need us, we'll continue to fearlessly pursue better.
Hi, I'm Cristian Llama, senior defensive line, number 98, and I'm here with Coach Bill Mayo and Tyson Swope. Take it away, Coach.
All right, here we go with the player interview segment. Tyson, let's start with you. Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Tyson Swope, number 8, senior defensive end.
Tell me a little bit about the Catamount defense this year. How you guys are looking so far, and kind of some of the lineup with some of the guys you're playing with.
This year, I think we have a really profound defense. We've been together for a while. Most of us are seniors out there, and so we've been together through a while. So
what does that
really
do? Talk about that. What does that do when you've been playing with somebody for 2 and 3 years? How does that help you guys work together?
Oh, the communication is better, and you just know what they're going to do before they do it.
Right. Opening game last Friday night against Ringgold, big win. Talk about your personal game there, and then the win for the team.
The win was big. We came out and pretty much showed everybody what the rest of the season is going to look like.
Absolutely. How about you personally?
I had a pretty good game. Wasn't my best. We got to get better every week.
Absolutely. So tell me goals for yourself and for the team this year, going into your last season.
A couple goals for me is like 3 or 4 sacks and some rushed passes to help out our DBs.
Absolutely.
And then I want to get a couple strips.
Absolutely. Win the region, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Cristian, let's talk to you now. Talk about your role on the defense this year.
Well, I'm gonna try to be a little more consistent. I'm gonna focus on consistency and what I'm doing each play, and every single down I'm gonna make it count. I'm gonna make sure we communicate across the whole line and just take care of business across the front.
Mm-hmm. Now, Friday, that Ringgold offensive line, they were big. I mean, big guys, 300-pounders, right? You're not a 300-pound defensive lineman. So what do you do when you match up against big guys, or even like our big guys in practice?
Well, when I match up against some big dudes like that, I really focus on my speed, because I know no one's going to be faster than me off the ball.
All right. Tyson, how about you? Because you run into the same thing with some big tackles you end up lining against.
Yes, sir. It's all about getting your hands on them first. If you get your hands on them first, you can control them, no matter how big they are.
Absolutely. That leverage is really important, right? How do you use that? How do you use that leverage when you're fighting off a big guy?
Leverage is key when you're fighting off a big guy. It depends if you're either going to get pancaked or you're going to get past him. That's pretty much it. It's either one or the other, and that's just the most important thing is you got to hold that point, and you got to just have the extra edge on them.
And one of the things that folks will see when they come to the game and they watch you guys is we run a lot of different defensive fronts. a lot of different combinations. You guys are doing a lot of different slants, stunts, blitz, twists, that kind of thing. Talk about the mental part of it. You go first about knowing the game plan. How do you guys work through that during the week?
During the week, like practice day by practice day, we take one defense at a time, and we try and specialize that one defense. So it's not all mixed together all at once. We'll gradually work one defense into the next. And so by game time, we all know what we got to do in every defense. It's just a matter of which one he calls and when.
All right. How about the mental side for you?
Well, it's like we work everything and build into it throughout the week, and keep everything in line like that.
Coach Carpenter and the staff, they provide you guys a lot of information, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming to you during the week. I think people don't realize the amount of film and the meetings that go into it. Tell us about that aspect a little bit, because that's such a key component. Everybody thinks the on the field, but you don't think about the off the field stuff.
Well, not just from us, but from the coaches. They watch, like Coach Carpenter, Coach Thompson, Coach Penny, Coach Bennett. All of our coaches on the coaching staff watch so much film. So when we go out to practice, it's just like they know what's coming. So they tell us what we need to know. And then on our side of it, we go into film like 3 times a week, and then we watch what their tendencies are. If they got a big gap, what's going to come. And we watch when they're about to pull and when they're not. So it's a big key aspect. And with meetings, like, you just got to know what you're doing. So the meetings are more just making sure everybody's on the same page.
Cristian, how about watching the guy or the offensive lineman that you're going to be matched up against? Do you take a look at those guys and think, okay, I might use a swim move here, I may try to duck under over here? How do you kind of game plan for those individual battles?
Yes, sir. When I'm watching film and I really key in on who I'm going to be lined up against, I really look at what their first step looks like and how they present themselves on the line. That's really important to me, seeing how I'm going to play them.
Absolutely. That just comes with experience from you guys playing for so long and being around some really good position coaches, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on. Thanks for doing the introduction. I think you have a future in television. Stay right here. We'll be back with more Catamount football in just a minute.
First Bank of Calhoun and First Bank of Dalton are proud to serve our communities, providing the products you need plus the personal service you expect from your hometown bank. We offer the latest technology, like customized instant-issue debit cards, InstaPay, and more. And with our experienced First Elite bankers, switching to First Bank has never been easier.
Stop by and see what sets us apart.
First Bank of Calhoun and First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Big things are happening at Hamilton. Anna Shaw Children's Institute, People's Cancer Institute, new physician practices near you, and Hamilton Medical Center is #1 for overall hospital care. Hamilton Healthcare System, health for life.
It's football time again in Northwest Georgia. Not a lot has changed at the Oakwood Cafe since we filmed last season. We are still serving the same fantastic food we have for the past 13 years. Our staff is many of the familiar faces you consider family. Our catering department is the best in North Georgia, serving over 400 people daily. We love this community, and we wake up 6 days a week looking forward to serving you your favorite Oakwood Cafe meal with a smile. Oakwood Cafe in historic downtown Dalton.
Welcome back to Catamount Football. We continue our player interview segment. Guys, welcome to the show. Introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Bryce Houghton, number 14, wide receiver, senior.
I'm Landon Allen, number 10, quarterback, senior.
All right, Landon, let's start with you over there. So let's talk real fast, opening this thing up. Talk about the development you've made last year through this year and the understanding of the offense and the things you have going on the mental side of the game.
Yeah, I've definitely developed over the year. I've just got a whole lot better at reads, and Coach Land helping me out with reads and stuff like that.
I noticed a big progression of you during spring practice. Explain some of the things that you're looking at, and maybe when somebody comes to the game and they say you throw one of those little quick passes. That's not really may not be a called play, right?
Right. I just have to you know, I have to read like the spurs and the linebackers if they're coming. That's really a lot of my reads and safeties and things like that.
So if we have a run and play called and one of those guys blitzes,
right, just flip it out there.
Yep, one of our receivers gets in behind him, and you had 2 or 3 of those Friday night, right?
Yes, sir.
Talk about the opening game. What are your thoughts on, you know, how did it feel being back there with the rest of your teammates?
Oh, it felt good. The line did really well for me and Jameer, and I mean, we had success. It all starts there.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about goals for yourself for this season and for the team, being it's your senior year now.
Well, I have some goals for myself. I mean, I want to do good to help the team out, really.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really. I just want to help the team and put them in good positions to make plays.
Yep. During the offseason, one of the things I've noticed is you've definitely bulked up. I mean, bigger, stronger. Talk about that. What that program you went down and what you did with that.
Well, Coach Thompson just had us in the weight room, right? So.
Yeah, but you can't just go in there and stand around, right? I mean, if you buy in and you work hard.
Oh yeah.
How do you think it's benefited you?
Oh, a lot. Like I've got a lot bigger. I put on a lot of weight, and I feel like I'm just a lot stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
How about your arm strength?
I can throw it pretty far.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's helped you there as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about we've got young receivers this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you're doing a lot of work with them. Talk about them and you're developing your rapport with those guys.
Oh yeah, those guys they're really good. Yeah, they are young, so hopefully we'll be connecting with them in the future.
All
well,
right.
we will be.
Very good. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yes, sir.
All right, Bryce, let's talk to you.
Yes, sir.
First off, update us on your health and your injury and how you're feeling and what you've been through.
So I tore my UCL during baseball season and had to have surgery on it.
Which is an elbow.
Yes, sir.
Elbow. Right.
Yes, sir. And had surgery on that in the end of May. And I've rehabbed, and I started throwing about 3 weeks ago. And I've got like 2 more steps, and I'll be halfway through the throwing program, which will probably take me to the middle of November.
All right. So definitely the regular season, you're on the sidelines helping out, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
Talk about, I think one thing that you're doing that people really need to appreciate is your attitude and whatever you're asked to do, you do it the way you cheer on the teammates. Because you had some options here. You could have said, hey, thanks, I'm checking out, but you decided to go all in the other direction, right?
Yes, sir. Well, the reason I decided to go all in was because I've worked with my brothers all 3 years. So the 4th year, really, workouts, I went through it this year too, pretty much the whole time. And so I put in all that work, and they've put in work for me, and I just want to be there for them all the time because I love them.
And we get to maybe playing in December.
Yes, sir. Hopefully
Number
playing in
14,
December, I'll be back
on the field.
I'm hoping.
How about you working with the young receivers? We don't really have much experience at all without you out there. So what have you done with those guys? How have you been interacting with them?
At the beginning of the year, I was helping them with the plays, like the routes, and now they basically know them all. So I'll just help them with little tips and stuff, like finding holes and stuff like that in the defense that they haven't experienced enough Friday nights yet to find those holes yet.
So you're one of the guys, helping signal in play. So how was it being up there in the middle of everything with the coaches Friday? How was that view? How was that perspective? What did you think?
It was a lot of fun. It was a little different,
Yeah.
different than being on the field.
It is different, right?
Yes, sir.
How about watching number 1 run around Friday?
He ran all over me.
That was exciting, wasn't it?
It was.
All right, guys, thanks for coming on. I appreciate everything y'all do. Look forward to the rest of the season with you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stay right here, back with more Catamount Football after these messages.
You know what makes Carpet Express different from other flooring companies? We care about you. So that you can make the right choice for your home, at Carpet Express we offer carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, ceramic tile, and luxury vinyl tile. We don't only sell you a product. At Carpet Express, we offer quality installation backed by a warranty. We don't stock 1 or 2 products. At Carpet Express, we stock up to 100 different products in each category at affordable prices. So come to Carpet Express where we care about you.
So, how you guys doing?
My job starts in Portland in a month.
Can we find a buyer that fast? I think we're good. Our CBX app tells us who the best potential buyers are. We can pinpoint where the hottest prospects are located, right on this map.
2 cities over.
It even lets us set the most accurate price.
Wow, it really does all that.
It really does all that.
Well, help us pack?
We're working on that.
I thought we were going to have a little rain earlier in the afternoon, but it turned out to be a nice evening.
Yeah, it did.
Up in Ringgold.
Now, we did have that rain, though. It was right before that.
Yeah, well.
It was a gully washer. But no, it did turn out. And you see the great thing about this kind of field, I'm going to not make a pitch for it. I'm just going to make the obvious.
We need grass at Harmon
If
Field.
you watch the Northwest game and see what they had to play in after that rain, and this was completely dry. So, once again, as you said, great turnout by our fans, had a great electric night. They start off on it with an onside kick. Something about Catoosa County, I don't know what that is.
Here's a good run by Jameer.
Repeat.
Nice job.
Repeat.
Nice job of making people miss. Seeing a lot of high numbers. There's 73, 53, 57, 70 getting down the field. That's good to see those guys down there hustling around. Edre got tripped or shot by a sniper or something right there.
Something.
Just went flying.
That's awesome. Love seeing those high numbers, though.
Here coming around, there's Brant. Needs to be a little tighter there so he can block somebody.
That's right.
Instead of just touching them. Good block by Josh Moore and Ozzie, left tackle there.
And that was good.
Yep. Good job by those guys walling it off, creating that lane right there for Jameer.
I'm not sure Osbaldo makes that play last year.
No.
That's a very good.
No,
That
he's
shows
improved a lot.
There's your play right there.
Yeah, that's a great look. Brandon did a good job of capturing that, and you can see this wall right there. That kind of just
Shoulder
wall of
to
white
shoulder.
shirts. Yeah, butt to butt and shoulder to shoulder. They got a 24.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. What do you want me to do? You know. I did. So here's our first kicking candidate, Philemon Quintero. Great job right there. David Garcia and Hunter Nolan getting down there. Josue Lopez. Love seeing those guys get down there. This is a great job right here by John Ross and Gabe Hill. Just an outstanding job. Love seeing Gabe going for that ball right there. Great. Just, man, staying. And Mauricio Quintero not losing any kind of outside leverage. It's just a great job right there. Love seeing, that's 9 hats in the screen. That's what we talked about today. You love to see that many. Right here, another good job by John Ross redirecting, coming from the backside, Tyson Swope, who may have had one of his best games of his career.
Yeah,
another
I saw
good job.
him in on a lot of tackles.
Oh, yeah. And then right here, Malachi Gregory, a name you'll certainly hear a lot. And a good job right there by Gabe Hill, getting a little inside-out coverage.
Coming back on offense. Oh, just a tip pass right there. It was a good read by Landon, good throw.
Yep.
Hunter just couldn't quite bring it in, and they ended up getting a turnover.
So they come back and try to run a little inside zone, and boy, just a great job right there. Great call by Coach Carpenter. You got right there coming off the edge, a little X stunt. Caleb Hernandez and Ryan LaRue. Love to see those guys right there getting in on action.
Come back, power play here. Jameer just squirts right through there.
He just did that exactly the way Coach Martinez works that
Martinez
drill, right?
Coach Martinez couldn't fit through that gap, so I know he didn't teach him how to do that.
Not a chance, is
Not
it?
a chance.
Love
I like the
seeing
excitement. Yeah, there's
Absolutely.
Christian Morgan, who's been a great addition for us.
Boy, he
on
has
the
been.
offensive line.
You see right there, number 74.
We got 6 or 7 guys that'll be in our offensive line rotation this year, so you'll see different guys in there, and they can play. We got guys that can play multiple positions, so we've got some flexibility, and the guys are doing a really good job of taking to those different roles.
And right there, can't say enough. We mentioned talk about snapping earlier. Harrison Jones has stepped in to fill in that gap for us and did a great job this week. Of course, we didn't have any punts, but did a great job on field goals and extra points. Another good job right there. Love to see the way Mauricio Quintero cleaned up. And right there, love that big hit by Lane Cox. Pointed that out today in our coaches meeting. Love seeing him fill that gap. So another 3 and out.
Good throw and catch right there. Karim does a nice job of getting upfield after he catches the football.
Yeah, he does. And he's a sophomore, so he and number 4, Journey Boston, are 2 guys that are going to be with us a while.
It's good to have some young people out there playing.
Absolutely.
Here comes Jameer again, just doing his thing. I mean, just
God,
man, hard to tackle.
Great job right
Keep
there.
running through the end zone, Jameer.
Yep, good job right there. Brady Penley cutting him off. Another sophomore. We've got quite a bit of sophomores playing this year.
Here's another look at it. Oh, that's a great move right there.
Good job right there by Kareem.
Yeah, not hitting him in the back.
Yeah.
Could have gotten a penalty.
Still working on our celebration.
Working on our celebration.
Another good snap. Hold. Parker Adams will be holding for us as well this year. Once again, our defense comes back right here. Another big stop. Gabe Hill and Brock Johnson, as you see right there. Mauricio Quintero, Drake Dial up right here. Love seeing, look at all that red. Boom, that looks good. You love that right there. Once again right there, you see Cristian Llama coming in. Lane Cox, just a great job. Love the energy. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up.
Got their new Jumbotron, Tigertron.
They did?
Yeah, they're good.
And that supposedly was a holding on number 25.
Yeah, this thing got called back.
I think that was one of those, what do y'all call them, sympathy
Yes,
penalties?
that's what I call them. We just had some miscommunication here.
Yeah.
The quarterback and ended up turning the ball over on downs. Not a good thing.
Good play right here by AJ Hernandez. Another good job getting up high right there. Let him get behind him, but recovered pretty nicely. But I love right here. I love the way he used his hands right there. Oh, Malachi, and then certainly the effort of number 22, Gabe Hill.
Kick a field goal.
So 21-3 with 11 minutes to go. Come back and throw a little quick hit. Hunter Nolan.
Hunter is quick.
He is quick.
Cat he can run
and hard to be seen.
Switch directions. Change the direction he's got.
Yeah, that's 7 more yards right there.
Here comes Jameer. Good block by Josh Moore right there on the edge. Good.
Yep.
Hunter Nolan just got a nice one downfield. Gets away for another long run. It's like hitting a home run in baseball.
Yeah.
Not much sense.
I'm
yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of watching.
Yeah.
I've seen it 40 times, but it's still fun to watch.
Yeah, I know it. I keep getting called. So here's another young man that you see, Juan Robledo, which we call JJ. Great job right there, kicking it down and getting it down inside the 15. Another great job right here, Tyson Swope making a big play right there. Good job right here, ripping and going. Good pressure by Ron LaRue. And big hit by Gabe Hill right there. Big hit by Gabe Hill.
Gabe really had a nice game.
Boy, he sure did.
Bummed up his elbow.
Well, right here's a great play, and that ball never touched the ground. Should have been an interception, but evidently they saw something that we didn't.
Come back. Landon reading the inside zone there and does a nice job. Tuck that ball away, Landon. Running down the field.
Yeah.
That's quarterback tackling on quarterback.
That's exactly right.
Here's Josh Moore. Josh is just a blue collar, tough, hard nose running the football.
That's our thunder and lightning.
Yep, he does a really good job.
And should have been stopped right there.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, you just see him.
Just blast up in there. Big guys
Good push.
pushing there, Saul in there pushing.
It's really a blessing to be able to do that because it allows us an opportunity to keep Jameer in the game, put him outside, and give him a rest at the same time where he doesn't have to,
Well, he's also a threat to catch the football.
Yep.
Great protection
Boy,
right here.
great.
Look at all the time he's got.
Yeah, and great throw.
Yep.
Great throw. Good catch right there by Journey Boston, another sophomore. And then great read right there.
That was supposed to be a running play.
That's right.
And Landon just read it, and he and Hunter got on the same page and throw a touchdown.
Yeah, good play right there. Good play.
That's good. That's a great sign when your quarterback and receivers are developing like that.
Absolutely.
Can make those
and people say, why do you do the 7-on-7s? Well, we're not big fans of 7-on-7s, but right there's a reason. You get an opportunity to work on those things as you go through it. Now, once again, our defense right here comes back. Great hit right there. John Ross, Lane Cox, Gabe Hill. Another good stand right here. And once again, you see right there, Caleb Hernandez coming in, number 42, Tyson Swope, and then right there, 65, Coy Gray. Played offensive line for us last year. Big play right here by him. Glad to see him getting on the field. He's a
Job
strong
of
young man.
Swarming the ball.
Come back on a little rollout right here. Gets to the corner, and a big hit right there by Gabe and John Ross. Good job. Good job, but they do wind up right here coming back. Beats us to the corner. Touchdown.
They were not going to kick it to Jameer.
They were not.
Or punt it or kick it. Either one.
That's right. But a great job right here by Malachi Gregory and one of our track guys. Great job right there by.
Did you see him come flying?
Yeah. I mean, that's what you love about him. He winds up getting about a 45-yard return, 40-yard return out of that. Jameer makes one block and then comes right back in. Boom. That's a great job right there. And that's why you enjoy watching a guy like Jameer have success.
Absolutely.
He's working hard to help his teammates. So what do you do when you're in the 2-minute drill?
Hand it off.
Run buck sweep.
Yep. Edre Garcia does a great job there. The front
sure
side
does.
guard pulling. Here comes the play again.
He does a great job again.
Yep.
So, I mean, 2 for 2. Great protection right here.
Really good protection.
Good ball. And, you know, this is in a college, you got a 6'5" receiver catching this ball. But he threw it exactly where you want him to, where nobody catches it but you're a guy.
So going in to get some Gatorade and water at halftime and talk about a few things and come out for the second half here in just a few minutes.
Home is a place where all are welcome. It's where the story begins. It's not a place, it's a feeling. Home is where the heart is. At Furniture of Dalton, we handpick each of our 150 brands so that you can find your perfect heart's desire. Come see what you've been missing at Carpets of Dalton and Furniture of Dalton, the destination that brings you home. Exit 328 off I-75.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reginald Sherrill. Are you tired of sweaty underarms and dealing with deodorant stains on your clothes? We're performing a procedure called Mirror Dry. It's safe, non-invasive, sweat and odor-free, deodorant-free. It is clinically proven and FDA approved. I've had the procedure and it really works. The procedure takes about 1 hour, it's local anesthesia, and works immediately. Call our office, Dalton Plastic Surgery, 706-226-3311. 706-226-3311.
Come back out in the second half, and Ringgold's got the football.
Yeah, then run a little jet sweep. Good job by Parker Adams coming up, filling the gap. Brock Johnson right there, as well as Gabe Hill. Big play right there. Good job by Ryan LaRue and Cristian Llama. Love to see those guys just make a big old mess right there, big old pile up. Lane Cox comes in, cleans it up.
Big offensive line.
Yeah, they were very, very big. Good pressure right here. Forces an errant throw right into the arms of Malachi. You're going to see a lot of that. And then we made the decision that we were not going to return any punts once we went up. We were just going to kind of let them. But the problem is when you get one rolling on the ground, you don't want it to advance.
Right.
So their instincts picked in, and next thing you know, Jameer's got it. He's going 26 yards, picking up some turf for us. Truth is, that might have hurt him because the
Right.
his record was
Great block by Brant.
Boy, no
Bagley
doubt.
right there, number
Yeah.
53.
Yeah,
See this, hopefully get a replay here maybe.
great job.
Yep. Watch the left guard right there.
Now
Brant.
that's a
Boom.
pancake.
That's
Would
a
you
pancake.
call that a pancake?
That is a definite pancake.
For those people that don't know, that's a good definition,
That
right?
is a great visual
We may need to
picture.
get us a telestrator.
Yeah.
We can draw those up.
That's right. Here we come again.
What patience.
There's Manny and Brent. Yeah, he has great patience as a runner. Reminds me of Le'Veon Bell.
Yep.
They used to play for the Steelers, now he's with the Jets. That's some pretty good power right there. Just
And yeah, well, and you know, there's there is the second part of this equation when we talk about what the teams see in Jameer. They see not only someone that has speed and shiftiness, but you get a guy that's got some power right there. He's also added about 13 pounds to his frame this year. That's a little different back than we saw last year, certainly, and he didn't lose any quickness. So now we're up 41-10. great job here by our defense. Man, these guys played so hard to have been so overmatched as far as size.
Tried to trap Cristian.
Yeah. Cristian's a guy that you do it to me once, you won't do it to me twice. And I think he's had his few times at practice. He's learned, and man, and then great job right here. I don't know who that was. I don't know if we can see that again. John Ross or Tyson Swope ripped the ball out, and you'll see it right here. And boom, there it comes back into play. And Cristian Llama, because he's hustling, gets over there and gets on the ball. That's what you want. You want a turnover. You want to give your offense a short field.
He's got to stay on that outside linebacker a little better. It's a good read by Landon. Just got to get that guy squared up a little bit more.
Love to see sportsmanship there also. Just good job. And then one right here, I don't know what this guy saw, but he called this twice. But a great job, great individual effort right there. And, of course, when you get down that far and you've worked like that, should have knocked the cone down.
Yeah.
They give it to you with that, don't they? And
good
then, of
push
course,
right there.
Yep. Great job right there.
Got Fabio in at left guard right there.
So we got Juan Robledo. We have, well, let's finish with this right here, and then we'll come back to our kickers.
Good job. He just kind of outran the blocking and the good job by Fabio right there.
Yeah, I love this right here, Fabio Garcia. Right here, it's just kind of get in the stream, isn't it?
Right. He's got Brant down there running, Idre. See, number 64 right there does a nice job on that block. It was really designed to go inside of his kick block right there, but Jameer just bounced it with his speed, was able to run away from any pursuit at that point.
And we're okay with that, aren't we?
Absolutely.
It's amazing how those things can be adjusted.
Absolutely.
We have no problem with that. So Juan Robledo, who we call JJ, Pepe Lara, and Filimon Quintero. Those are our three kickers. Also, we've got Esteban Ibarra that steps in and does our kicking as well. Good job right here by our defense. Another good job. Love to see those guys making plays.
Coming back with the offense.
Oh, might have had his ninth touchdown.
Absolutely. Great job by Josh Moore out here blocking on the edge. Good running.
And it finishes the job.
It finishes the block.
And then short.
Again, good block by Fabio.
Fabio,
and
great
EJ
job.
Right there. Yep, good job by those two guys, those two guards. Good down block by the left tackle.
And another good kick. Ugly,
Ugly.
but a good kick.
But it went through.
So once again, finishing up right here, going into this third quarter. There you'll see it with our first defense. Come
Good
back
old
down to
running
second.
clock thing.
Yep. Good block there by Hayden Sumner.
Got all the young people in here now. The second team offensive line, quarterback, running backs, receivers. Here's Maurice. You see this?
Ooh, good block.
You're going to see this guy some on Fridays as we go through the
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
He's got a lot of ability. There he goes.
Yeah.
Good hard running.
Yeah, good stride too. He's a track guy.
Come back, good pass protection by those guys. Ashton decides to take off running with it. Picks up some pretty good yards. That's the end of the game.
So good luck to the Ringgold Tigers. Hope they have a good season. And our best wishes from this point on.
First Bank of Calhoun and First Bank of Dalton are proud to serve our communities, providing the products you need plus the personal service you expect from your hometown bank. We offer the latest technology, like customized instant-issue debit cards, InstaPay, and more. And with our experienced First Elite bankers, switching to First Bank has never been easier.
Stop by and see what sets us apart.
First Bank of Calhoun and First Bank of Dalton, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Big things are happening at Hamilton. Anna Shaw Children's Institute, People's Cancer Institute, new physician practices near you, and Hamilton Medical Center is #1 for overall hospital care. Hamilton Healthcare System, health for life.
It's football time again in Northwest Georgia. Not a lot has changed at the Oakwood Cafe since we filmed last season. We are still serving the same fantastic food we have for the past 13 years. Our staff is many of the familiar faces you consider family. Our catering department is the best in North Georgia, serving over 400 people daily. We love this community, and we wake up 6 days a week looking forward to serving you your favorite Oakwood Cafe meal with a smile. Oakwood Cafe in historic downtown Dalton.
All right, welcome back to Catamount Football. Coach, let's talk a little bit about this week's game. First off, got the Northwest Bruins coming to Harmon Field. Our first home game going to be senior night.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. We do that a little differently instead of waiting to the end of the season. I like to do it at the beginning of the season. Let our fans, our parents know who our leader's going to be. These are our seniors, and certainly we like to kind of go ahead and get those guys out front and kind of put them on the table.
Game's going to be on television?
The game's going to be on television. It's going to be a fun game, too. The weather should be good for us, and I think looking at it, we always like, we just don't get a lot of opportunities to play local teams, and so it's certainly a good opportunity to play in front of a lot of fans and short drive for our fans as well as the other teams.
So now let's talk a little bit about Northwest. New quarterback this year,
That's
but
right.
the same style of offense. They're going to be a spread, so talk about that.
Yeah, they're going to be a spread offense. They do a very good job of moving the ball around. They've got 4 or 5 different targets that they'll move the ball to. Their offensive line is certainly a line that's pretty quick. They move around pretty well. They're going to run the ball at you, try to bring it, and kind of get you to kind of come inside, and then they like to throw it outside on their tunnel screens and stuff like that. So went down and watched them play at Calhoun and kind of saw a lot of similar offense. So I see that their offense is evolving more into more of a spread type offense. And like I said, I think they're going to be a very, very good football team offensively.
Right.
Defensively,
they're going to be base themselves out of a 3-4. Maybe some 3-3 look. They'll walk up and will look like the old Dalton 5-2.
Oh,
so any of our fans out there that remember from the 70s and 80s,
man.
that's
Shade
right.
50, that's right.
Coach McClurg, the 5-2 defense. So you'll see something on the field that looks like that. But they always play hard, and they're well coached. Defensive line does a great job of using their hands. They'll play hard against us. They'll be excited. So it'll be a great atmosphere.
Yeah, special teams wise, they've always got a good kicker, good solid kicking game. Coach Robinson, like us, makes that a point of concern to make sure that you've got all 3 phases. So like I said, overall, it should be a good night, Friday night.
All right, very good. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hi, my name is Charles R. Hicks Sr. I'm the owner of Transformers Transmission Complete Auto Repair Specialist, and we are excited. It is football season. Another thing that we're excited about is our new facility opening here at 844 Sugar Road in Dalton, Georgia. Our other location at 815 East Walnut Avenue is still open to help continue your car service. So just give us a call at 706-529-2706. And from the Transformers family, God bless and have a beautiful day.
With VidLink, OptiLink's exciting new entertainment platform, you'll have the freedom to stream VidLink content on multiple devices, even when away from home. Plus, with VidLink, you can access the widest array of content on the market. You'll get great features like Restart, Replay, cloud-based DVR storage, all HD programming, and so much more. Contact us today to see how you can get linked to the next big thing in video entertainment.
Train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy. Get one-on-one training from former professional and collegiate players, featuring indoor baseball and softball training facilities, ground ball area, 3 pitching mounds, and 4 batting cages. Performance Sports Academy is also available for team rentals. Call 706-537-3169 today and train like a pro at Performance Sports Academy.
All right, Coach, well, let's wrap up the show. Let's talk, week 1 is down. We're headed in week 2, first home game. Got a bye week coming behind that. So what's kind of the philosophy after 2 games, reassess and get ready for region?
Yeah, I think, the thing we've done in the past, we moved this game from last year. Last year we had this week off. Then we had the week, and then we went right into Sequoia. Problem is, the Northwest game, we lost Jameer and Landon going into restarting our region play. Yes. So I think the same situation, similar, happened with Northwest. So we decided this year we'd bump that. They had the bye week at the same time, so we bumped it up. So I kind of look at this, and the way I'm encouraging our coaches and our players, we've got 3 games to kind of assess who we are as a football team. Certainly, Cartersville game gave us one dynamic that we really needed to see. Certainly, Ringgold, even though it might have been a lopsided score, I think there were some things that we needed to see there. Now we see how we respond to that going into a very emotional game, or one that'll be a lot of energy. So then you kind of begin to take that body of work and you say, okay, here's really kind of who we are. There's not really any surprises. We've run our offense, we've run our defense. You kind of know your weaknesses, know your strengths. So at that point, it's about taking who you are and getting better at the things you do great. And maybe the things that you do good, you begin to start going, do we really need that? And if we do, then we've got to spend a little bit more time doing it. So I'm excited to see where we are. Certainly this week is going to be an important game, I think, to kind of complete the cycle, to say these are things we can depend on, and maybe these are things we keep working. We don't necessarily throw them away, but we certainly put them aside.
I think one thing we need to mention too before we close is what a great crowd that came to Ringgold Friday night.
It was awesome.
So much red and white,
Absolutely.
right?
I tell you, our fans, we're the best fans anywhere. And I'm just going to tell you, it's in our region, we're the #1 school that travels, which is so funny because we travel every game.
Right.
I mean, every single away game is a travel, and our fans are so faithful. They always fill the stands, and it's in all of our sports. It's not just in football, it's in all of our sports. So a big thank you to our fans and all that. And so need another big group this week. Got a home game, first game at Harmon. New band director. We've got David Henry's retired, and we've got a new band director, and I've been watching a little bit of the band. They're doing outstanding. So it's going to be a fun night, and certainly a night that I think for the Catamount faithful, it's going to be one that we'll get to hold on to maybe the rest of the year and kind of say, well, it's a good game back on week 2.
Absolutely. Quick thank you to Mitchell Boggs and Rob Taylor and the quarterback club. Those guys do a great job.
Yeah, and I want to just say not only a thank you to the parents that are involved in the quarterback club. That's really who makes, Mitchell and Rob, they'll be so quick to tell you it's not a two-man show. It takes multiple people. And so from, the program committee that's been doing the program, to the parents that decorate the field house, to the meals that service our pregame meal, it's really amazing. And it's exciting to me to be a part of something that's got that much, not just support, but parent support. Right. And that just means so much more to their son. And I tell you, I would like to take a couple of minutes just very quickly, just say, different Dalton High this year without George Farmer. We lost one of our most faithful in George Farmer, who was a long-time statistician. Then he became a logistics coordinator. Yeah, he did everything. And so we sure hate to lose him this year, but certainly great memories, and our thoughts and prayers go out to the family. And a few other, certainly Dave Gruznick, our FCA rep, with the loss of his wife this week, and prayers for Steve Sparks, a very important member of our staff who is battling cancer, and just hope everybody kind of keeps those guys in their prayers and thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely. We'll wrap up the show by saying we'll be back next week, same cat time, same cat channel.
Go Big Red.